Hey Brian, Jackie finally showed me how to run this baby, so don't mind me if it's all stodgy and jumpy and pokey, cause first time out. So there's a 57. I've got Corvette rims on the front of it, just to kind of get my sizing and everything. I've done the 2.5-inch drop spindles on the front. Got her sitting up in the air today. I'm working on the transmission tunnel. This is like the second day I've actually worked on it since last year. Well, I guess that's lying. Before Christmas I got a transmission, which is in the bag, so I could get my drive shaft while I was in Phoenix, as they're probably a third the friggin' prices these wing nuts around here want. But there's a transmission, so I got that all measured up. There's the V8 LS engine. I just pulled the intake off, which is sitting right there. I'm going to clean this engine all up and then put the car intake on it, which is a nicer looking. And then I got to change all the front drives and a wiring harness for her. Then I'm going to put her up on the engine stand that I just finished building in the fall and run it, kind of engine run stand. So run it so everything runs good before I stab it in the truck, because nothing's worse than friggin' fighting gremlins reaching over the side of the truck. That's just painful. Ask me. Been there, done that. So one of the guys I know had about a 97 Chevy 12-bolt posi rear end that I just got. Cut off all the mounts. Got it sitting up in here. Got to set my pinion angle, but that's yet to come. As soon as I get my motor and everything in, I set that angle, and then I'll set my rear end angle, then I'll weld everything in place. There's my gas tank. The cardboard doesn't hold with the shit, but it's my template. That kind of sits at the back there, because originally the tank is gonna sit underneath the box. It's kind of way easier building out of cardboard and then building it out of steel later. The tank was behind the seat, but nothing worse than listen to that bugger swish and slush around and smell of gas. So that's not going back in. There's the interior. Like I said, I'm just finishing the tunnel. Kind of was holding off until I got that transmission figured out. Got my clearances and everything, so I just finished building that. Still kind of doing odds and ends in here. Gonna dynamat all this before I'm finished, before I put the seat in. I guess the seat's sitting over there. I got a cow skin from PV Mart last year that I'm gonna do the seat in, and got all kinds of goodies, but my brain was spinning for all the goodies, but I haven't put anything in because kind of still doing the bones, and I start putting that shit in and I just end up wrecking it anyways. So but then it's kind of the nice thing, all the parts and pieces are there, all the dash is in, got all my goodies, whereas that last vehicle I built, the 37 car, I missed all that, and boy, that was painful. Yes, painful, no. A guy could have enjoyed scavenging, looking for stuff. It wasn't too bad. But after a while it got painful. Fun to go to the swap meets though. Just popping the hood. So there's I just got a mock-up LS 6-liter in there right now so I could build my motor mounts and my transmission mounts. Dirty bugger gave me a transmission supposed to be the same, but the transmission mount was out 2 inches, so now I gotta revamp that. Kind of pissed me off, but life is life, I guess. Actually, this is going to be fairly nice. Haven't got steering column or master cylinder in. That's yet to come. But I think I'm going to have lots of room this time. The last one with that was just a fight. Radiator. I picked up a radiator last year for the LS engine. Transmission, I think it was brand new, 300 bucks, bolts right in, like beauty. Couldn't have friggin' found that if a guy would have dreamed it up. I got the eyebrows up there. Gotta put that on. Got a new window when I was down this year, and window rubber, so that's all coming out. What else have I got going on? Sucked in bumpers, pulled them in nice and tight. Kind of took a little bit of the rust, but not very much rust off the front end. Running the patina, same patina. I was, like I said, I was teasing Darren. I'm gonna frickin' paint this one nice and shiny. Like I told Darren, with frickin' clear gloss, well, semi-gloss gloss, haven't decided yet. I'm painting her with a roller and I'm cutting the edges in with a paintbrush. Drove that body guy fucking crazy when I told him that. He wouldn't even talk to me after a while. Oh well, life goes on. Kind of what some of the things my brain has been spinning. Here's my tail light. It's kind of got I think you probably recognize the bolts. Just an arm hanging out for both tail lights. So we're just kind of that my brain was spinning on for a while. What else have I got going? I think that's about all the little goodies that I've done. Just kind of trying to figure out. That's the one I built, I think, last year, and Kyle's kid scooped it on me at the Christmas swap thing. So I had to build another one that was just kind of giving me my template again. I think I'm going to do my mirrors that way. I used to have one. Must have lost it. When I get it done, I'll have to show you. So that's kind of where we're at. Just still getting all the bones done. Once I get all the bones put together and get that, the big thing is right now, got to get that engine up and running, get her up on the stand. That's kind of what I'm doing. It's 28 below out today. I want to load this in the truck and take it down and give it a good wash and clean and everything before I start mounting everything else on it. So hopefully tomorrow is supposed to be minus 18 and the car washes will maybe be back open. Then I'll get that loaded up and then put her up on the stand and start putting her all back together. The truck is pretty much done, other than a lot of the finishing. She's channeled already. She sits where she sits. It's the biggest thing is trying to find tires and rims that are going to work for me now. Yeah, that's about where it's at now anyways. As I go, hopefully if this turns out as I go, I'll send you a few more along the way. Talk to you later, man. Bye for now.